West Asia is turbulent once again. Israel has declared a war against Hamas after the terrorist group launched an unprecedented multi-pronged attack. Over 700 Israelis were killed in one of the bloodiest attacks in history. Dozens of Israeli soldiers and civilians have been captured by Hamas terrorists. While Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has vowed mighty vengeance, the capture of Israelis by Hamas terrorists presents an impossible dilemma for Netanyahu and his government. But Netanyahu is not new to this challenge. He's faced it before. In 2006, the Hamas militant group captured an Israeli soldier, Gilad Shalit. The then 19-year-old conscript, who spent 1,941 days in captivity, soon turned into a symbol of Israel's sacred duty to its soldiers, to bring them home at any cost. The demand for Shalit's release quickly became a national obsession. Less than 3 days after his capture, Israeli troops and tanks roared into Gaza. IDF warplanes pounded targets across Gaza, however, they failed to recover Shalit. For Israel, the young soldier soon became a cause célèbre. The matter was highly debated across the country. Tel Aviv raised the matter with almost all visiting diplomats. For the Hamas that seized power in Gaza in June 2007, Shalit was a valuable prize. The militant group was clear on what they wanted in return. They wanted their men to be freed. Through the years, Israel worked with mediators from Germany and Egypt to secure Shalit's release. But a deal that could satisfy both sides remained elusive. In March 2009, 11th-hour talks on prisoner swap collapsed, with both sides accusing each other of bad faith and U-turns. On October 11, 2011, an agreement was signed between Israel and Hamas to release Gilad Shalit in exchange for 1,027 prisoners, almost all Palestinians and Arab Israelis. 280 of these had been sentenced to life for planning and perpetrating attacks against Israeli targets. The agreement is, to date, the largest prisoner exchange agreement Israel has ever made, and the highest price Israel has ever paid for a single soldier. Gilad Shalit was also the first captured Israeli soldier to be released alive in 26 years. On October 9, 1994, Nachshon Waksman, a soldier in the Golani Infantry Brigade, left a base in northern Israel and disappeared after trying to hitch a ride in central Israel. He was kidnapped and later killed by Hamas terrorists. They demanded release of hundreds of Palestinian prisoners in exchange for his freedom. Nachshon Waksman's killing and Gilad Shalit's capture consumed Israeli society for years. In 2011, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu welcomed IDF soldier Gilad Shalit at Tel Nof Air Base after his release from Hamas captivity. It's 2023, and Benjamin Netanyahu is back in power with support from the far right. Only this time, it's not one, but dozens of Israeli soldiers and civilians captured by Hamas. And the challenge for Netanyahu is exponential.